You are now tuned into minxradio.com.
Yo, Minx, play that underground heat.
Think I'm stressed out, need some meditation. I think it's too much now. Need my medication, think I'm gonna freak out. Blame my constellation, I can't wait to die. Ooh, permanent vacation, I need some more money. Smell that desperation, you know I don't work for free. Give me that compensation, yeah, I like to sell Mary. Better work for corporation, lot of days, no energy for all my aspirations. Late when I can't get no sleep, causes agitation. Even if you don't like me, bitch, you can change the station. They can't join the celebration, cut them off amputation, log them out cancellation. Now you're stuck in isolation. Listen, these days you gotta be the change you wanna see. You can have it all, but it depends on what you wanna be. Say the truth can hurt, but in the end, the truth can set you free. Yeah. Think I'm stressed out, need some meditation. I think it's too much now. Need my medication, think I'm gonna freak out. Blame my constellation, I can't wait to die. Ooh, permanent vacation. What you want? What you wanna do? What you want? What you wanna do? What you want? What you wanna do? Just don't say I'm too much. Hey, we gotta sit on down and have a conversation. Really gotta slow way down, headed for devastation. I don't even quite know how. Let's call the complication. Think we'll either burn or drown. Look at our 7 nations, and if you don't read the news, we need an education. We just want the same damn views, little communication. What about cooperation? All it sees confrontation, a lot of misinformation. Don't see the correlation. Listen, these days you gotta be the change you wanna see. You can have it all, but it depends on what you wanna be. Say the truth can hurt, but in the end, the truth can set you free. Yeah. Think I'm stressed out, need some meditation. I think it's too much now. Need my medication, think I'm gonna freak out. Blame my constellation, I can't wait to die. Ooh, permanent vacation.
I don't need to play, I already win. I bet I'm already under your skin. Finally found my own voice to pretend that you don't make angry, don't even begin.
I think if this shoe fucking fits, you should wear it. If you got an excuse, man, spare it. This is just the beginning, I swear it. I don't need a throne, so hurry, prepare it. What you want? What you wanna do? 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 No, the way I spit it out, it's like it's magic. I was stuck on toxic like a automatic. Took a lot of strength to break the habit. Everything is different now, so shut my situation. I know shit I should not know, so what's the implication? Ain't nobody else like me, that's just an observation. I just gotta do this thing, zero hesitation. Don't owe you no explanation, but I get stuck like constipation. Sweat it out like condensation, use this shit as an affirmation. Gotta be my own inspiration, choke them all out, strangulation. Till they all say congratulations, you finally made it, What you want? Permanent vacation. What you want? Permanent
This is
vacation.
the Minx Show podcast, Patreon member exclusive.
Hey, yo, Minx, hit that play button.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I know I'm late. Don't kill me. Just one of those days. You know what I mean? They freaking locking down everything and, oh, hold on, let me fix these lights. I don't like them, flashing, This ain't a club. Well, maybe my little club. Hey, what's up? It's everyone's favorite Minx. This is Minx Couture. This is the Minx Show podcast. I appreciate everybody that is tuning in right now because this is going to be a very interesting show. Got a couple of things going on. And hold on, I didn't like that click. All right, so I got a couple of things going on. And, shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Look at the comments coming in. See, I fixed them. They're all right. They're coming in all right. All right. So yes, let's get to the first couple of things in order. Let me fix this. I don't like the mic all up in my face like that. So the song that you guys just heard is from one of our new artists that signed up for my Patreon. Her name is Judith Rose. You guys may want to check out her her page which is on Spotify. The song that we played was called Permanent Vacation. Feels like a permanent vacation with the instances that we are going through, but definitely some dope music from her. So, shout out to her. I thank her so much for becoming a Patreon member, because being a Patreon member is a lot. I was very surprised, especially with, all the stuff that's going on in recent changes. I did not really expect people that wanted to, become a member. So she was one of my Patreon members that signed up this week. And then we had another Patreon member that signed up this week. I'm going to get into that in the second half of the show. But again, super hyped, super hyped. So let's start with first thing that you guys saw on the screen. I had an interview this week with A to the Mo, and you guys need to check out that interview because it was super dope. Just two producers, podcasters, rappers sitting down and talking about, the different climates and stuff like that in, the music biz. So it was a very good interview. It is up on platforms everywhere, so you guys definitely please check it out. Please check it out. So let's get right into it. I want to start off by saying, I think a lot of people can relate to this, but all I have to say is, fuck the coronavirus. I hate you, you son of a bitch. You're ruining it. Like, you're literally ruining our lives. This damn coronavirus shit. Everywhere you go, corona makes you want to drink one. Well, not really. But, it's just so everywhere you go, everywhere you look, corona. It's so frustrating. It gets to a point where, you're literally saying to yourself, can we talk about something else? Like, a lot of the shows and, being a content creator, in times like this is super hard because your job is to uplift and, to make people laugh and make people smile and make people feel great. And, it's so hard to come up with content so that you guys aren't like serenaded with this coronavirus shit. So I figured, let me take my time today, which I did, to, look up some articles and, of course, talk about some obvious things that are going to be happening because it's going to be a lot of changes. I hope you guys like my shirt. It's not by anyone in particular. I got this at Five Below for $5, and it says Icon because I feel like one at times. All right, so let's get started. All right, so the first order of business that we have here, couple of things. I wanted to start first with a couple of articles that have been showing its face, of course, with the C word involved, but, not too heavy because, people don't realize this C word is impacting our lives as musicians more than, parents and, people that, have lives. So we're going to get right into it. Let me just go into my blog real quick. The Minx Show. I did a big cleaning. I had a situation. I was editing this week's podcast, and somehow or another, guys, somehow or another, I noticed, I said, my computer is really slow, just really laggy. And I was like, what the fuck? And I look, my computer's in the red. I said, fuck. So I had to go and do like defragment. And then, of course, after defragging, it just wasn't enough. It only cleared up like 3 gigs worth of space that was stored on my desktop. I know you guys are probably saying, Minx, what the hell have you been doing? I have been just, recklessly saving shit because I'm afraid to throw away anything. I'm like, what if I need it? Not a good practice as a producer. You don't, save everything. I have a backup. To my backup. I'll show you my backup real quick. See this little thing right here? I stuck it to my wall. This is my backup. So I keep losing the damn thing. So I was like, fuck it. I got the double-sided tape, stuck it right to my shit. I said, I'm sticking it right to my shit. So let's look at everybody that's tuning in. I know it's a late. I know you guys are like, Minx, you're super late tonight. 11:30? Really? Let me tell you. this C word shit is affecting the kids. Some of you guys are parents, some of you guys are not. Some of you guys are aunties and uncles. You can call your brothers or sisters and ask them if their kids are acting up, because it's like, they can't go out, they're losing their shit. So because they're losing their shit, they're going to make you lose your shit. So everyone's losing their shit together. It's like a big fucking, big happy diarrhea losing shit family over here because, oh shit, I don't know what that was. Must have been important. So I'm like, everybody's losing their shit because you're like, yo, like we can't go out. We can't do anything. Can't take the baby out. Can't take it to the park. Can't do this. Can't do that. And then, what do you say to kids in this type of situation? You can't go out because, here we are talking about the C word again. Minx, get it together. All right. I got it. All right. So, I have some news for producers, some producers that are tuned in. You guys may love this. Yes, I'm reading the comments. Thank God for Discord. Periscope, to Better Days says Vegas is shut down for the second time in history. Yes, and the trivia question is, what was the first time in history? And if you guys can answer it in 3 seconds, I'm going to hurt y'all. All right, y'all took too long. That was when JFK got killed. That was the first time. I do know that because I am kind of conscious, and I don't like to keep talking about how conscious I am because they will shut this live down. But yes, that was a very interesting tidbit that we learned this week. I actually learned that early this week. I'm not that bright, I just read a lot of shit. All right, so again, here we go. I have a great article for you guys. Here we go for you producers. You producers may like this one. So it says, Timberland, not the shoe, not the Tim. Hold on, let me pick up what dropped. What the hell dropped? Oh, this shit right here. Okay. All right. Yeah, I dropped my pen. The good pens. You don't want to drop them shits. All right, so Timberland is dropping a music pack, and it's coming soon to Beat Saber, featuring 5 original tracks. Ooh. So it says, as part of its game developer showcase this week, Facebook unveiled the details of Beat Saber's next DLC music pack. Following from the Green Day and Panic at the Disco music packs, the next installment will be Timberland Music Pack, featuring 5 original songs made exclusively for the game. So it says, you might remember Timberland from 90s and 2000s. That's a shade. Anyway, how do you forget Timberland? You don't. Anyway, he's an American rapper, music producer, and DJ, known for his original music and music production. Hey, y'all are reaching a little bit too much with original. But anyway, often collaborating with other artists such as Justin Timberlake, Chris Cornell, and yes, really Chris Cornell. His Beat Saber music pack will include 5 original tracks written and produced exclusively for Beat Saber, each featuring different artists. The track list is as follows. Y'all can read this shit. I ain't gonna go through all that. So the music pack will launch later this month on March 26th for $7.99 as a bundle or $1.99 per track. Each track will also be released on major music platforms such as Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music to stream and purchase from midnight Pacific time on March the 26th. Quick question. When was the first shit? Because this is the first time I'm hearing that. You know what I mean? 759 says, damn, hella shade. Still very relevant, though. Yes. Shout out to Big Southern. Big Southern. He says, great time to be creative. Focus on family and get your biz together. Yes, we're going to talk about that. Daryl Holmes. Shout out to Daryl Holmes. Oh, all my peoples is here tonight. I guess y'all wanted to chill. Y'all like, Minx ain't gonna talk about this corona shit unless she gets, into the whole conspiracy shit. Yeah, we gonna talk about that because I do have plans for that. I'll tell you guys what that is in the end of the show. But yeah, when was there a fucking Green Day pack? I think I would have fucked that up. I think I would have went in with a Green Day pack. Quarantine and chill. Yes, quarantine and chill. But yes. And repping Minx. Look at everybody. All the comments. All the comments. Yeah. Restream. To those of you guys that have Restream and you guys do live broadcasts. Oh, what the fuck is going on here? Oh, those those of you who have who do live broadcasting and stuff. Restream has updated their chat. I know that shit was acting up. You guys can check your emails. They sent me an email, I think like 4 o'clock this morning, saying that they fixed the problem, which they didn't, but I rock with it. But yeah, anyway. So yes, make sure for the producers, because producers are always saying, Minx, you don't ever have no articles for us. This was for you. This was for us because we are icons. Okay? Without us, you artists ain't shit. I'm just keeping it real. 759 says, I've noticed I got all my chats today. Yeah, because you know what? I think I got into their ass last week and I told them, get it together. You want my money? You want my money? You want me to pay for this? Then you got to show me a reason to pay for this because I'm not going to pay for something that ain't working. Let's just keep it the fucking real. Y'all get two for that. All right. Real talk. My finger kind of slipped. All right. So yes, that was one article that I thought was very interesting. The next article that I have, which is hilarious, and y'all know y'all knew I was gonna say something about this shit. But this one is about our New York favorite, Mr. Teriyaki 6ix9ine, or shall I say, Takashi 6ix9ine. Dude, he's being sued for $2.2 million from Fashion Nova. Do they have a case? Let's get right into it. This is on musicbusinessworldwide.com. It says, I hate when they keep asking, do you want us to show you notification? Bitch, I get notifications on my fucking phone. Anyway, so it says Takashi 6ix9ine, a.k.a. Daniel Hernandez, has been sued for $2.2 million for breach of contract by California-based clothing brand Fashion Nova Inc., or what I like to call Rainbow on steroids. Anyway, according to the suit, which also names Florida-based MTA Booking and others as defendants, the rapper, who is currently in prison, was paid a $225,000 advance to promote the brand on Instagram, which the company says he didn't end up doing. As reported by Law 360 in the claim filed in California State Court, it alleges that it entered into a relationship with the defendants in 2018 after they sought out an agreement with Fashion Nova and engaged in discussions to work in union to bolster their reputations via joint social media posts. The suit then alleges that 6ix9ine et al. Had premeditated discussions to conspire against Fashion Nova by inducing Fashion Nova to enter into a prepaid agreement, advancing significant funds to MTA defendants in the amount of $225,000. Added, the company in its complaints, the sly deceit and sharp tactics were principally led by MTA defendants. However, each defendant played an equally deceitful role in the conspiracy to defraud Fashion Nova. You guys can check this out on the Minx Show blog, and this is via musicbusinessworldwide.com. My thoughts. Oh my gosh. I just, where do I begin? I don't want to sound weird when I say this, but I'm going to keep it real. I don't think male rappers, I don't think that they should be repping Fashion Nova. I don't know. Whenever I see a dude, I know Fashion Nova sells male clothes. I get that. But whenever I see that a dude is repping Fashion Nova, it makes me feel some kind of way. Like, you're a rapper though? Like, why don't you rep some Timbs or some shit? Like, why don't you be team dead ass? Why are you gonna be team dead ass? You know what I mean? Like, the jeans are too tight. I don't think a man's pants should be that tight anyway. Like, y'all need to breathe down there. But it's just that Fashion Nova as a male rapper, what do we have? We had FUBU, we had what is it, Nietzsche, Sean John. Like, this is what I don't understand. Like when it comes to branding and shit, I'm like, why the fuck are y'all wearing other people's shit? Like I don't get it. Like if Takashi 69 was to come out with a fashion line, I do think it would be successful because he's a very colorful dude. He can probably get away with that in the LGBTQ community with the colors, just the color scheme. Um, I see him model like maybe sunglasses or jewelry, but Fashion Nova, that's like a feminine bitch thing. I know that sounds very sexist. How dare you, Minx? Look, I keep it the fucking real. I don't care. I don't think any respectable dude rapping about Blicky with the sticky should be rapping about, even wearing clothes. Like, how do you rhyme fashion? I got them hoes walking around in my Fashion Nova. No, it just doesn't go. It doesn't mesh well for me. For a dude, I don't think it meshes well. But yes, did he finesse them? I think he has, obviously. What I don't get is that these artists are not making these decisions. They have attorneys, they have people that look at over contracts and things like that. If anything, if he's getting sued, that the attorney's going to be brought in because, I mean, if you're a company that's dealing with good faith type shit, why would you like give an advance of $225,000 to someone that, clearly was a high risk? Like he is what I would consider a high risk client. A client that you just got to be prepared for just in case he gets locked up, just in case type shit. Man, if I drop this shit one more time, I just don't think that that was a good business deal on Fashion Nova's part. Like y'all should slap yourself on the wrist for that because was jumping the gun. And do you really think there would have been an increase in sales on his behalf if he was to be representing Fashion Nova? Because Cardi B, she reps Fashion Nova, and I personally, I wouldn't wear that. You know what I mean? Like that's just me though. I ain't trying to be funny or nothing like that. I just like I personally don't like wearing shit that celebrities wear and tell me to wear. You know what I mean? Comment over at Periscope. To Better Days says they be pushing suits years down the road with the right amount of cash. Yeah. Well, hopefully hopefully there's years down the road from what's going on today. You know what I mean? So that was that article. So I 2 articles and a quick story for you guys about my one of my other new Patreon members that I'm going to get right into. Okay. So I tell you guys, people, I always say all the time, I think Instagram is a dead app. I think Instagram is bullshit. You know what I mean? I just don't see like any growth on there for me on my end. But for some reason, I may not be growing with like the way I want to with artists and my brand, but I have been meeting such dope people. And, I don't know what it was. It just like the video that I played last week that's the artist I told you guys I came across one night on Rap Cloud, and this was a video that was being showcased, and I left a comment and I said I liked the video and I loved the song and I want to showcase it on my show. And, pretty much long story short, I got, into a nice conversation with the gentleman that was pushing these artists and, chopped it up and all this stuff. And then he's just like, hey, let's talk. Let's have a telephone conversation. So I was like, yeah, you know what? Let's do that. So we get into a nice little phone call. 3 hours later, damn near, it just was one of those things. When I talk about people that, do you want to build or bullshit type thing? Talking to him, I was like, this dude wants to build. And believe it or not, he is not an active artist. He is actually technically kind of sort of like the male version of moi. The only thing that's different is that I do the podcasting and radio, and he does kind of like promotion for a magazine, like his own magazine. I'm going to show it to you guys right now. And on top of that, I want y'all to follow him because this is a connect right here. This is a connect who's going to be working with me. We're going to be like 2 peas in a pod. You guys were like, oh, we don't have enough magazines. Oh my God, Minx, we don't have enough bloggers. Guess what? You work with the right people, you get the right stuff. All right. So first, I want to take you guys over to his Instagram page, and it is the Fam Co. The Fam Co. Make sure y'all follow. Okay, follow. And I'm going to tell you guys why. Besides being a content creator, y'all need to check out the website. The website he has is called the Fam Collective. Okay. Specializing in fashion, art, music. You can be featured, dope stuff. Let's take a look at the fashion. I keep forgetting I got to double click. You know what? This damn computer is slower than shit. Anyway, Dad, I need a new computer. If you're tuned in. You'd be like, what, Minx? Fuck you mean you need a new computer? What you mean? Hold on, let me just get this to load up. Okay, here we go. All right, so let's head back over to the website. And I wasn't supposed to go like the website. Okay, boom. So, specializes in fashion, art, and music. So many dope artists from Jersey all the way out to Cali. Vancouver. Here I am thinking about Cali. I'm thinking about something else. But you guys definitely, keep your ears out because we're going to be working together. And, we definitely want to, our vision that we have is so huge that sometimes you feel like you want to spontaneously human combust because I talk to so many dope people that are really for artists. I'm not talking about who from last week. But so many dope people are out here that really want to help artists. And when I meet them, we just connect. And, we're just like, look, what can we do? What can we do? We're talking about helping you guys. These little conversations and conferences. I'm talking to playlist curators. I'm trying to utilize my time in this quarantine to be useful to you guys, And after this video, this is actually a video that was sent over from the FamCo, one of the artists that they are supporting, and I support because they're dope too. All right, so I'm going to get this on for you guys, and I just bit my tongue. You guys saw that? Like, fuck. Anyway, so I'm going to get this on for you guys, and then we're going to talk about what you guys have been asking me during the week. You know what I mean? And I definitely want to be useful to you guys and drop you guys some copious jewels. All right? All right. So give me un momento, guys, because I got to switch over to this screen. All right. All right. So I'm switching over to the screen, and I got to put this here. I told you guys I had to reset my entire computer, and the shit just was not acting right because Minx is extra. All right, so I'm going to get this on for you guys. I hope the video didn't start yet. Okay, it did start. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm going to restart this video, and I want you guys to see it. All right. And let me just zoom in just a little bit so that you guys can get like a nice little music video feel. Okay, cool. So this artist is called Blaze the Rebel, and it's called Multiply.
One time for the hometown. Ill-town, hey. Yeah. All right. I'm on the road trying to give me $1 million. Hi, I'm trying to find me a Curtis Brazilian, a Puerto Rican, no Sicilian. Yeah, Walla Coyote, I'm back to my homie, that's money and bitches. Yeah, mean mugging sideways, I got this shit lit, nigga, let's get it. Fuck with the rebel clan and get the business. I don't take L's, but I smoke a lot. Moving silence, I don't talk a lot. One day, this rap shit gon' put a V12 12 in my parking lot, but until then I'm going non-stop. Yeah, you heard me non-stop. I knew this was my year before they even let the ball drop. Back to it, I'm back on it, consistent. I never slack on it. Ain't afraid to put a rack on it. Get it back by the next morning. Hell nah, you can't do it like me. Y'all niggas don't know me like that. Man, to tell you in the VIP, nigga, tell your mans to fall back. Yeah, dirty jersey don't raise me. Them North niggas, they crazy. On everything that I love, they'll kidnap your baby. Fake shit I don't condone. Hit it once and make her walk home. Better be on 50 when you with me, you know we be living in a war zone. Real niggas don't die, we just multiply. All we do is stack bread, make it multiply. Make it flip, do it all the time. And we don't never break bread with them other guys. Real niggas don't die, we just multiply. All we do is stack bread, make it multiply. Make it flip, do it all the time. And we don't ever break bread with them other guys. Ha. Okay, you know how we coming. Multiply the money, cause we get it in abundance. Ask about me when you in my town, they say I run it. I've been hometown reppin' ever since I was a youngin'. Wow, I specialize in making flips like I'm a gymnast. I'm in the lab, I'm cooking up like I'm a chemist. I'm bossing up, you know this shit ain't for beginners. I'm in this music shit for life and not no sentence. Wow, I get it, I'm getting everything I ever wanted. I did it, they making claims, but I know they frauding. I'm winning, these niggas lost, man, I swear they lost it. Forget it, forget the cost, I already bought it. I'm flexing hard, they looking at me bizarre. My section is like a bar, got bottles for days and all. I do this here for my team, I do this here for my fam. I turn up no matter where I go, they gon' know who I am, yeah. Real niggas don't die, we just multiply. All we do is stack bread, make it multiply. Make it flip, do it all the time. And we don't never break bread with them other guys. Real niggas don't die, we just multiply. All we do is stack bread, make it multiply. Make it flip, do it all the time. And we don't never break bread with them other guys. Ha!
Yeah. Hold on, that shit. Oh, okay. It's starting over. Anywho, yes. That shit was dope. That shit was definitely dope. Feeling that. Real niggas don't die. We just multiply. It's so weird. It makes you, it's like subliminal in a sense. You know what I mean? To this damn government. It's like, real niggas don't die. We multiply. We gonna keep multiplying. That's what we gonna do. So yeah, y'all definitely need to follow this union. This union that we have is super dope. So again, shout out to the Famco. Welcome to the Patreon team, and we're gonna work together because that's what we do. All right, so let's get right into it because we talked about a little bit today, and I want to give you guys a little bit of tips and tricks and tools and jewels for you guys. I said tools and jewels for you guys to overcome this nonsense that we have, which is the COVID. Okay. So what is the biggest problem, I think? First of all, I got to be the voice of reason here, because a lot of you guys are losing it already. It just started going down. It just started happening. And I want to give you guys, a little bit of confidence, a little booster, because you guys need some tough love. And of course, I'll be nice about it, and I'll hook y'all up. So first thing, earlier in the week I was trying to record like a bonus podcast to calm you guys down, to talk with you guys, and I just said, you know what, I can't do it just audio because I feel like you guys have to see my face. I feel like sometimes seeing somebody's face with situations like this, I believe in trust, and I value trust over money, and there's no dollar amount that could make me gain that. Okay, so here I just want to say this. Okay, I just want to say this, guys. Hold on. Why is my live interrupted? Give me a minute. Okay. I was about to say, why is my live interrupted? It's not. Okay, cool. It's just my phone acting up. All right. So I want to say this, and I want to be like close to you guys when I say this. This is a tough situation. This is freaking tough. Shout out to Big Southern, very creative, and the lyrics. Yes, yo, creative. The lyrics, the video is tough. I like how he's freezing and go off like that's hard. I like that. I like that. All right, so I'm gonna get very close to you guys because I think you guys need to hear it from me. I think I want to be a little bit up. Here we go. All right, so I want to be like up close with you guys because it's just very important to me, and I want take the comments away for a minute. I know this is a very tough time. It's a tough time for me, being a parent, musician, podcaster, radio person. Some of you guys, you guys are, family people. You have wives, you have husbands, significant others. Again, this is going to be hard. It's going to be tough because right now, from what I've been saying for months, I've been telling you guys, creativity is one thing, and being online with your creativity is another, because now for some of us this is our only income. So how do you make money in a time like this? We can't go to work, well, this is my job, but I'm feeling for you guys. Can't go to work, can't go out, not saying you can't, but it's going to be tough. You should be using this time, like Big Southern said in the beginning. You should be using this time to be creative, because now you don't have no excuse. Okay, you take away the elements of having to go to work, having to take care of your family, as far as like, I got to go out, or I can't mix this song because I got to do this. I can't. Now you don't have no excuses. You're home. To those of you who don't have home studios and stuff like that, and to those of you who do have home studios and stuff like that, especially a lot of you mofos who sit there, you're like, look at my setup. See, now it's time to put that setup to good use, because now you can make money with it. You can make money with what you got. And the thing that's important is that I think from, basically what I've been reading and, the comments and all this stuff. See, I keep dropping shit. I think a lot of you guys are afraid to make money online. And I'm not saying that like you a punk ass bitch. I ain't saying that. What I'm saying is that I think you're afraid because all of us fear uncertainty, just like with this virus shit. It's uncertain. We don't know what the fuck is going on. We only going based on what people tell us, or what they want us to believe. Again, another show. But the problem is that I think a lot of you guys got so comfortable with, being out, and you were complaining about, it's too hard to promote online. All we have is online right now. Look at these celebrities. They're losing their fucking minds. You know what I'm saying? They're doing lives. Look at what they're doing. They're going live. They're performing live. You have some celebrities that are taking $1 a ticket. I know Erykah Badu just recently did that. There's no excuse at this point. You should be perfecting your craft. You should be honing your skills. If you have nothing to do, this is something to do. Okay, researching, getting involved with groups of people like myself who are trying to stay active. We're trying to be positive. We're trying to give you guys the tools and stuff like that you need. Obviously, everybody's online. Everybody's online. And let me say that one more time. Everybody's online. I don't know if you guys are seeing the analytics of how certain websites are doing right now. The shit is through the roof because people are on their phones. You got some people that are obsessed with researching this coronavirus shit, and then you have other people that are obsessed with looking up beats. So producers, you should be utilizing this time to be dropping beat tapes. You should be utilizing this time to be dropping beat packs. You should be teaming up with producers, creating challenges with each other. Not challenges like, fuck y'all, like challenges like, okay, I'm going to construct a melody, and I want another producer that's going to do the kick and the drums and shit, and then you team up with an artist to do something with it. Get these projects together. There's no excuses anymore. All right. I had someone asked me on Twitter earlier. They were like, Minx, you said something about Pinterest. Yes, Pinterest. Look, people who are literally home and they're looking at their four walls and they're saying to themselves, look, I've been wanting to paint that. Or, I've been wanting to redecorate this room. They are going on Pinterest. So why not use Pinterest? Use it to your advantage as far as creating pins for your music. There are people on there looking for Spotify playlists on there that I was actually Googling. And it was like, people are on Pinterest looking for Spotify playlists. If you go on Pinterest and you put in Spotify playlists, look at all the smart people that were on there plugging in their playlists, for this time that we are in. So come on, there's no excuses. If you're a model, if you're, whatever, pin it, get the right hashtags, pin it. You know what I mean? Let's do this, okay? Just like you have engagement groups on these other places, for Instagram and Twitter, there's a way to actually create something. How do algorithms work? We have to talk about that because people don't understand how algorithms work. If the more people are talking about you, saving what you're doing, following you, and engaging with your content, you are more likely to be recommended again and again and again. So you have to stop looking at it in the perspective of, like only 5 people like my song, to now putting it into a perspective of 5 people added me to my to their playlist, and now the algorithm is going to pick me up. And that's, of course, with Spotify's algorithm. That's how they work. That's how they get down. That's how anybody, all these apps, that's how they work. So we have to utilize this time to study as well. Study. You should be pulling out PDFs. There's PDFs like up the ass of music business shit. You should be reading, learning, finding podcasts that talk about music business stuff. This is the time to learn, hone. You have no excuse. You don't have to go to work. You don't have to listen to your fucking boss. You don't have to listen to people. Big Southern says, you must move from comfort and thrive with being uncomfortable. Yes. This is why I say, I do believe that people are afraid to make money because you're afraid to make money online because it's the uncertainty. It's the uncertainty because not only that, you're battling with celebrities online now because they need to keep their clout. So how do you do it? It's not necessarily how you do it. It's how do you plan this? And the only way to do it, this light is crazy. Whew. The only way to do it is that you have to plan. Look at how other people are moving. I just told this to another person earlier in the week. People have been hitting me up like recently, like real crazy, asking me about Patreon and my thoughts on Patreon or creating a subscriber-based platform. And I'm going to tell you why you should create a subscriber-based platform. Now, because I am Minx Couture, the producer and singer and songwriter and podcaster and radio, I do have a Patreon. But the question is, and I know that I think CJ Jones or someone during the week had asked me about the content associated with that, right? Here's what I have to say. First of all, when you research someone, okay, this is like kind of like with when they came out with I think it was Kicksta, right? Before, when it worked. So they had Kicksta, and the first thing that they asked a client is that, let me fix this. Okay. The first thing they would ask a client is, who do you identify as like with in the same brand? So let's say for myself, I would pick someone, even though I don't like to do it, I would pick someone like Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, and let's just say Doja Cat, right? I'll say them. So I'm not saying that I'm trying to be like them. I'm not trying to say I sound like them. I'm not trying to say that I like them. I'm just saying those are the top three because we have the same niche. We are rappers. We are gorgeous. And, we make music. Okay. New Yorker would be like Cardi B. Doja Cat would be like the production part. So it's like I'm picking three people. Now, this is the same thing you have to do for yourself. You have to find the three mainstream artists that you kind of have a niche as, because then what would happen with something like a Kicksta, what they would do is they would then start targeting their fans, the people that are following them. So it's the same thing like with creating a subscriber based platform, right? You kind of want to research people that are like you, see how they're moving, see, not copy them, but just understand with every war, every single war, because this is technically a war, battles, whatever. You're battling for attention. You're battling for the newsfeed. You're battling for likes. Okay. Hold on. Roller Zone is another blog for us artists to put out informative happening to our supporters. Yes, 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 you're right, Roller Zone. Shout out to Roller Zone. Hi, doll. How are you? And trust me, I'm gonna be talking about this like in not one-on-ones, but I plan on doing like little group chats and talking maybe 10 artists at a time because y'all be y'all keep me on the phone for a long time if that was the case. But you kind of want to study artists that are like you and successful artists that are like you, because then you're going to have to target their fan base. And how do you target their fan base is basically doing shit like following them, liking what they're doing. You know, if they have a public profile, all you have to do is hit like. When I tell you guys that people are like matters of curiosity, people follow me, especially on Instagram. People follow me because I pay attention. You got to hang out in the comments, period. Period. You got to hang out in the comments. And you got to talk to people. Even if, it could be something little. Like, someone says, hey, look, I just checked out, I just did a song and, if y'all feeling it, let me know. Check it out. Check it out. Who knows? They might be hot. Y'all may be able to make a connection and then have a feature and then you both blow up. You never know. So you need to utilize this time, like I said, to meet people, to network online, network marketing, learn how to market properly, learn what is spammy versus what is promo. Get part of groups, work as a team, get some teams together. That's why I created my Patreon, because I wanted to create a team, not one of those annoying groups. Thank you, Roller Zone. Not like those annoying groups and, people that just want engagement. Like, I can't fuck with people like that. Oh, hey guys, I just did a song. Here, press play. No, fuck you. Good morning. Did you have your coffee? How's your family? How's your mom? How's everybody? How's the dog? Did you walk the dog today? Everything cool? All right, cool. Awesome. I don't like people like that. That's why when people add me to groups and shit, I'm like, this is what this is about. This is all y'all do. Is y'all just want people to just retweet your shit? Y'all just want people to like your shit and share your shit in the stories? Don't fucking talk to me then. Nah, I ain't here for that. I'm here to grow with people. I'm here to grow. I'm here to make challenges with my team. Like, hey guys, listen, challenge for today. I want you guys to leave 3 positive comments in whatever platform of choice that you have. And I want you guys to screenshot the replies from that. That's the type of shit that I would do. Okay. There's a couple of events that I have planned. I want to do some events with producers. I want to have it where, I'm talking to a couple of producers because it's like I get an idea and it's like a big fucking light bulb and I'm like, I have to do this shit because it manifested to me for a reason. It's like, this is what you're the icon. So you got to make it happen. So I have to make it happen. So I'm sitting there, I'm saying, fuck, what do we do? What do we do? So my question is, how many people have studios? How many people have home studios? And to those of you who don't have home studios and you have a fucking $1,000 iPhone, a $1,000 iPhone, I have a challenge for you. because you have GarageBand, right? Fuck the studio. You got you got a studio on your phone. Okay? You have a studio on your phone. Okay? You could download FL Studio. I want to do fun shit while we are in this situation, you know? Not like these fucking dudes, these producers, you know, shame on y'all mofos because, you know, we don't need quarantine type beats. Corny. If you think that's how you gonna get engagement, that's fucking whack. Fuck these quarantine playlists. If you think that I want to be added to a playlist that has to do with like something so negative like this, like again, y'all don't understand the concept of manifestation. You don't understand the concept of speaking shit into existence. Because when you go and you take my music and you add in my shit to some dumb shit like that, that's basically you saying that I co-sign that. I don't co-sign this quarantine. I don't co-sign this COVID going around. So I don't want my name associated with that. With that. So of course I was about to cough and that was on the truth. Anyway, so these people that are chasing clout because of COVID and quarantine shit, y'all can keep that because I don't get down like that. So I want to work with everyone's strengths and try to eliminate the weaknesses. I want you guys to tell me where you're failing at and how we can make something happen. And of course, some of y'all have TikTok and y'all got music out. Y'all got music out on TikTok. And these mofos on TikTok are doing dance. They got cabin fever after like 7 days. So they're willing to do challenges and dances and all this stuff right away because that's where it's at. So all the apps that you mofos, because I this is a part of me thinks this too. Some of y'all don't want to go on TikTok because you have talked shit about TikTok and you're afraid of the backlash of somebody calling you a fucking hypocrite. Okay, I've talked shit about SoundCloud and now because I understand it, now I could take back what I say because, well, actually I can't take back what I say because I want people to understand how reactions are when you don't do your research. Because a lot of the times I think people get mad at a lot of these apps because they don't understand how these apps work. They don't understand how to monetize on these apps. And they don't understand why they're not making any money on these apps. So that's one of the most important things I will say. You know, a lot of people will make you a hypocrite. You said fuck SoundCloud and you're not a real. Okay, I will say, after doing extensive research, after getting my phone calls returned and messages and emails returned regarding the platform, my opinion has changed. I think SoundCloud is dope. If you don't like SoundCloud and if you think artists are not real artists because they're using SoundCloud, go fuck yourself because you don't know how to get money. Period. Just keeping it real. Anyway, so to those of you who have talked shit about TikTok, you said TikTok is fucking cheesy. It's I would never use it. We forgive you. Get on the app. Get on the app. Rollerzone says, she says, I've talked crap about all the social media. Still do, but I'm on them. Yes, I'm on them. I hate Dish. I hate YouTube. I still have to use it for my business though. I hate Facebook. I still have to use it for my business though. Okay. I hate Instagram. I hate Tumblr. I hate Reddit. I hate all these apps, but as a businesswoman, I got to use it. So that's what's important. But yes, that was the main thing that I definitely wanted to come on here to talk about tonight because it's time, you know, I don't think things are ever going to go back to the way they were after this shit. I was just talking to one of my homies about this earlier. I don't think that everything's going to go back to normal after this. I think everything's going to change. It's going to be a big shift in how we do things and how we do business. Because even in articles that I've been seeing, you know, Spotify, hold on, what did they say? I'm just going to my blog real quick. So basically, yeah, the music business is failing right now because of this coronavirus shit. You know, what do I always tell you guys? Follow the money. And when you follow the money, um, you'll see. Hold on. Okay. All right. So this article here, we're going to talk about it real quick, briefly, because I said I wasn't going to make my show the coronavirus show. Okay. This is the Minx Show. Anyway, this is in Vulture. Okay. So vulture.com says coronavirus should be a turning point for the music industry. So SXSW is canceled. Coachella is delayed. Live Nation and AEG tours are suspended. Broadway is going dark. Some TV talk shows continue, eerily, absent their lively studio audiences. Major sporting events are off until further notice. The brisk pace of the coronavirus outbreak is causing chaos in every sector of the entertainment industry. Curbing infections means breaking up crowds, and this is a bitter pill for musicians in particular, many of whom who have come to count on touring for income and exposure since the record industry bubble burst in the early 2000s amid the rise of digital piracy. If you can't make much money selling music and streaming service royalties often a fraction of a cent every time someone plays your album, you can't tour clubs, stadiums, festivals, or arenas. What do you do? This is a conundrum that extends to the staff who can't feasibly make much of a living while the public is being discouraged from gathering in groups of more than 500 people. I think it's smaller than that. In a perfect world, this would be offset by legislation allowing for paid leave, and this broken one ensuring people's ability to abide unavoidable work. Stoppage is regrettably a partisan issue. Again, you can read this on Vulture. Now, here's the problem. Where is the lie? Where is the lie? Look, shout out to Gensman. Shout out to Gensman. Y'all need, look, I'm going to give y'all a list of podcasts that y'all need to tune into during this time, during this ordeal, because this is some real shit. Okay? Give me a second. I'm just typing in something into my iPad because there's a couple of messages. I won't talk. I won't say. He says, don't do it. Yo, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Give me a second. Okay. All right, all right, so here we go. Here's my problem, like, with all this shit, right? Because I'm gonna keep it real. A lot of you guys have been asking me my thoughts. You guys have said, hold on, damn, I didn't do it right. I didn't do it right. I didn't do it right. Okay, go on air. Yeah, because I have a message. I just want everybody to be here to talk about because it's just very important. All right, so I think that first of all, I think I'm very tired of sugarcoating shit. You know, a lot of y'all know I'm woke. I don't know what that means to you. That could mean a little bit something. What are you talking about, Ray? So here's my thoughts on everything. You know, everything is shutting the fuck down. Why? Why are you fucking with our money? Why are you fucking with our money? You fucking with my money. You fucking with my friend's money. You fucking with everybody's money. Like, this coronavirus shit. Like, I swear on everything I love. Like, it's getting to me. Like, it's getting to me where I'm like I just don't understand how people don't see like the big picture and why we are literally affected. We are literally affected by this shit. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, what's up, Pan 2020? That's over on Station Head. I'm just frustrated because I'm a housewife. I'm home all the time. 365. You know what I'm saying? 365. So this is really nothing to me, you know, being home and not being outside a lot. Exactly. Ray over on Facebook says it should make people think even on a hustle basis. Like, first of all, I ain't trying to say ha ha to nobody. I ain't trying to do it because I've seen a lot of situations where people have tried, and people online, they have tried. They're like, look, why don't you try to get this money with me? I got a job. I got a real job. Okay. And we kept saying, what do we keep? We kept saying, you should have a side hustle. I don't care if you're making, what's the word? Moonshine in your toilet. I don't care what it is. You should have had something in place because now, people didn't really think that their jobs was going to sit there and say, okay, we ain't got a job for you, so see you when we see you. So now you're waiting on a stimulus check. If you filed taxes in 2018, not 2017, not 2019, and people still haven't gotten their tax returns. And to the people that did get their tax returns, I feel real bad for you because you had to go spend your money that you just got because you had to buy food and toilet paper and all this crazy shit. So now it makes me say to myself, we are in the era of skills. Like, again, if this does not go back to what it was, because I don't see us going back to a regular lifestyle like we had, people going clubbing and shit. I think we're going to be too mind fucked to say, wait a minute, something big is going down, something big is happening, something underlying is happening. And again, I'm not a fear mongerer. I'm just a thinker. I think and I speak. I have the platform to do it. And I said, I'm going to do it on my podcast because on my podcast, I say whatever the fuck I want. This is my show. It's monetized. I got ads on my shit. So I'll say whatever the fuck I want. Unless they want to pull out, then I'll be scared. But I still got the Patreon, so I'm chilling. I get scared because I feel like we did not, we were just too prideful to think that something like this could happen. So now, bring back the barter system. Yes. What could you avidly barter? That's why I keep saying to everybody, this time you should take a book out. I have a book. Let me show you my book. I have a book. Nothing crazy. It's just a book. It's a sketchbook, but it's a book. And I sat down and I wrote down everything I'm good at. Honey, you guys have been so focused on the music. I've been saying it for a couple of weeks now. I don't know if I foretold that something big was going to happen, some huge meltdown was going to occur. But I've been saying it for a while. You have to hone your other skills. If you are a rapper and you got bars, you might have to be a ghostwriter for a while. If you're a producer, you might want to teach some other people how to produce. If you're a writer, if you like to write, you might want to team up with a blog and write some blogs. Roller Zone Music says you should always be prepped and ready for a downfall. Yes. I tell you guys, I said it to myself. I was never working for anyone again. And I was right. I work with people, not for anybody. I'm for myself. I'm Team Minx. You guys have to look at the big picture. And I'm here to help you. If I have to help you paint it. Exactly. Want to change the world? Grab a shovel. And that's no pun intended because, to better days. Shout out to better days. We're going to have to really look at how we did stuff back in the day. We're going to have to go back old school. You know, we have skills. And being a musician, a real musician. See, this is going to be survival of the fittest, because you motherfuckers that sit there and woke up one day and decided that you wanted to make music, and, you know, or people that just woke up and decided they magically want to do a podcast. I want to see how you are going to survive this epidemic, because you're going to have to come up with content, and consistency, honey, is key. Now, you guys know, I said I was going to be here at 10. Now, just because my little one was acting up and shit, I said I'd rather be late than 8. So, it's very important. Big Southern says, I just started getting my broadcast royalties. Glad I took care of my back office biz. Working on being a voice actor now. An underrated job. To Better Days says, unfortunate truth, art is a luxury, not an essential. It's a good thing you said that, Big Southern, because I'm actually working on a series. I'm working on a podcast series, because, you know, you never know. You know, back in the day, our great grandparents would sit around and listen to the radio, and, you know, they would listen to like horror stories and shit. Like, I know there's this one big story that they'll never forget, where they caused a big panic because they thought that there was going to be an alien invasion. So, you know, these people listening to a live podcast. That's what it was. A live podcast with voice actors acting like the whole world was on fire type shit. So anybody that's interested, you know, we definitely could come together with a great idea, a little comedy, whatever the fuck it is y'all want to do. Let's just do it. Roller Zone says, I have $1 million idea, but I don't want someone to run off with it. Trademark it. Copyright it. Roller, copyright that. And then get your NDAs together. Non-disclosure agreements. You make them sign that shit, they run off with it, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Yes. I definitely wanted to, like, you know, just talk about this. It was very important to me. Again, like I said, it wasn't going to work out if I just recorded it and then uploaded it for you guys to hear it, because, you know, I want to build with you guys. And those of you that are tuned in now, you know, it is what it is. Carrots, Periscope, D-Sky, Z2, iodized salt. What do you mean by that? But yes, voice acting. Yes, you guys got to get into that voice acting shit. You know, it's a lot of stuff. And, you know, the last article that I have for tonight, which is about podcasts, this is for the podcast community. That's what I said I'm going to start doing now. What I'm going to start doing now is I'm going to be picking 3 articles, maybe 3 to 4 articles. One is going to be for the producers. One is going to be for the artists. And the other is going to be for the podcasters, because that's what makes up my Patreon. Okay? But this is for the podcasters, and I think you guys need to hear this shit. Ray, I hope you're still tuned in, because you're going to say, what? Send me that article when you're done. All right, so this article here is in Vice.com. It says, there's a reason Spotify is filled with fake podcasts of bootleg songs. This is what they're fucking doing. I like how many days are we into this quarantine and y'all making fake podcast episodes of bootleg songs? Anyway, so here's the article. It says, Dave Chappelle has a sketch from 2004 that imagines the internet as a physical place, a shopping mall where you can get everything from penis enlargement pills to debt consolidation. One gag that feels more dated than the others is a shot of a quiet kiosk selling music for 99 cents, cut to a store offering free downloads with streams of people pouring out of it. Online music is more controlled and corporate than it was in 2004, when every remix known to man was easily found in a zip file on a Blogspot page. By making it more convenient to subscribe, come on now, to subscribe than to pirate songs. Streaming platforms now dominate the industry, but now the bigger they get, the harder it is to keep out the riffraff. Spotify in particular has had trouble keeping leaks at bay with unfinished and illegal songs by the likes of Beyonce, SZA opening up on the service in 2018. But y'all talk shit about SoundCloud. Anyway. How you doing, TC Media? So it says the bootlegs, live recordings, and unofficial mashup remixes that proliferate on YouTube and SoundCloud have made their way to Spotify as podcasts. A song is submitted as an episode, and the podcast channel functions as a playlist. Though there's little way of knowing how many of these podcasts there are, at least a couple dozen will usually come up under the Browse tab searches, and the app for generic terms like chill and reverb will throw up a lot more. You guys can read this on Vice.com. My advice on this shit, y'all need to stop that, because that ain't it. You're fucking it up for us podcasters, okay? Fucking it up. Y'all, like, honestly, podcasts are for podcasts. Playlists are for playlists. Music is for music. Now, I would love to know what idiot. Actually, that's actually a bright idea. No, I'm kidding. Actually, I'm not kidding because I'm saying, all right, let me give you guys an example. What my podcast is powered through Anchor, right? Anchor is owned by Spotify, correct? Okay. Now I go and I upload my podcast episode. I add ads to that podcast episode. So I have made more money on ads with my podcast than I have my music. Let me repeat that. I upload a podcast. I get 100 streams on that podcast. I'm getting paid because of the advertisements. How is it that as an artist, which I have said, I've told Daryl, I've told him, I said, yo, what if we were to use Anchor? And he will tell you that we spoke about this. That's why I'm kind of like in shock when I read that article. I was like, we just got finished talking about this shit. What would happen if we took a podcast, made that into, let's say, 2-3 songs, put it on there, and then you release it as a podcast, but as a DJ mix, but you're getting paid on the ads? That's some Tekashi 6ix9ine shit, because at that point you're like, wait a minute, you mean to tell me I can make $1? I can make $1 every time somebody streams my shit. All they gotta do is listen to an ad. But then on Spotify for artists, every time somebody sits through an ad and they play your song, which is maybe say 2 minutes and 50 seconds. My question is, why is it that I only get a fraction of a cent? Like, look, over on Periscope, I'm being sarcastic because, you know, it is sarcasm. I really feel like I spoke that shit into existence, because when I read this article, I was like, yo, you got to be fucking kidding me. These mofos have infiltrated and took another one of my ideas that I didn't say publicly, but they did it anyway. So, you know, at the end of the day, my question is, like, why is it, like, you got Bandcamp, you got Spotify, you got SoundCloud, you got Tidal. People are like, oh, well, Tidal pays a little bit more of it. Well, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the apps that can be as an API. What is an API? Like with Stationhead. Stationhead is operating off of an API with Apple and Spotify. That's why this works, right? That's why people get paid for their streams. Did you know that you can actually go and just take an API, create an app, and just say fuck it, and have your song playing with a VPN server and just have it going 24 hours and get paid for that? People don't know that. Especially with Napster, you can do the same shit with Napster. You can do the same shit with, you can't do it with Pandora, because Pandora is set up a certain way for a reason. For people to get equal streams, that's why you can only skip the same artist twice in 1 hour. It operates as if it is a real radio platform. But, the bottom line is that we are fucking up. Totally. So that's the memo for that. So y'all can check out that article on the Minx Show. Teach us, I would, but that's what my Patreon's for. You know what I'm saying? Look, I am happy to sit down and teach everybody. I tell you guys what y'all need to research, but if y'all want me to go in depth, then got to be a Patreon member. No offense. So, anywho, I'm gonna get into this last video, and then we're gonna call it anoint. And don't get mad, please, D Sky. It's just, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Everybody that's tuned in is either a part of the Patreon or they have contributed to the platform somehow. It's so easy. It's so easy to tell you guys how to do stuff. It's just that it manifests differently when you learn it yourself. I had to learn it too. I had to do the research. I'm up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. It's so different. But I will be setting up an opportunity for you guys can sit down with me and I can teach you what you need to do in order to get those things, okay? Yes, I feel you, Roller Zone. I feel you. And that's what it is. I show you guys, I take out the map. I say, look, there's water. There's water right here, guys. But I can't tell you guys if you have to go through a river or you got to go through a forest. Or I can only tell you guys that it does exist. It is possible. You have to figure out how to get to that. You know what I'm saying? So again, I appreciate you guys, but just check out the Patreon. Figure out how you got what you would like to work with me, and I got you. I work my music. I do all of that. I talk about music. I talk about branding. I talk about promo. I talk about Instagram. I show my Patreon members the right tools you need. I show them how to do research on certain hashtags that people do charge for, but they can do it for free. I do all of that. And not to forget the question that was asked earlier this week. If you guys are interested, if you have if you have SoundCloud, and you guys are interested in learning how to get your music properly reviewed, organically reviewed, and get your page monetized, I'm happy to help you with that, because for some reason there's some misconception where people seem to think that when you get Spotify, I keep saying Spotify, you see what this fucking world is coming to? If you have SoundCloud and you want to get it monetized, I can teach you how to do it. It's not about getting the premium shit. You have to sign up through their third party. You have to do it. If you don't do it through their third party, it don't matter if you take your ISRC codes and plug them shits in. It's not going to work. So please make sure that you guys listen to me when I say this, because I just dropped a song Friday. Yesterday night I dropped a song. I put that shit up into these campaigns. What? You know, people played my shit, listened to my shit, and reposted my shit. I had 30 streams in an hour off of a new song, and I'm a fucking nobody. You guys have to really pay attention, okay? This is very important. But anywho, I'm gonna get this song on, this last song on again from my client. Sent over some dope music actually. Shout out to Station Head. Y'all gonna hear the choppy, messed up version, but if you head over to YouTube, you'll see that I'm live. Minx Couture TV, guys. All right, so let's get this last song on. Where did I put it? Oh yeah, in my Pinterest. It's in my Pinterest. All right, so this is the last video. I'm hoping I think my shit was choppy because it was enlarged, and I hate that. All right, so this guy, his name is Justin Hale. This song is called Personal. And we're about to get real personal up in here. And here we go.
I only wanna say this one time, cause I don't wanna waste your time. And if you let me hit it, it's mine. But I just wanna know your sign. You ever made love to a Pisces? Bet you ever had, that's likely. Never find another one like me. Rude boy, Mac teens wanna fight me, it's personal. Why they gotta take it so personal? Why do they always gotta take it there? You know I don't ever wanna deal with that. Why do some people like stressing me? Why do some people like testing me? Probably cause they know I got the recipe. Probably cause they know if you get next to me, then it's all mine, it's all mine, all mine, all mine, all mine. And it's all mine, it's all mine, all mine, all mine, all mine. And it's all mine, it's all mine, all mine, all mine, all mine. And it's all mine, it's all mine, all mine, all mine, all mine. And it's all mine, it's all. I'm only gonna say this one time, cause I don't wanna waste your time. And if you let me hit it, it's mine. Let me hit it, it's mine. Let me hit it, it's mine. Yeah, yeah, let me talk to you. Yeah, you care about your image, I see that. All you say, need a man, I can be that. Bad team, back you off if you need that. Baila, bella, señorita. Mi corazón, mi amor, más bonita. Made me wanna switch it up when I see ya. Baby girl, give it up to a real one. God, you know that you belong to a real one. Other people misuse and abuse you. They can all hold the L when I choose you. Your ex lane out the words, we know. So I hope it takes it personal. When you don't go home no more, yeah. You don't wanna be alone no more, yeah. Now you finally at the crib with me, girl. Just make love like you live with me, yeah. It's mine, all mine, all mine, all mine. It's mine, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine. It's mine, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine. When it's mine, all mine, all mine, all mine, all mine. Mine, all mine, all mine. I only wanna say this one time. I don't wanna waste your time. And if you let me hit it, it's mine. Girl, I just wanna know your sign. You ever made love to a Pisces? Bet you ever had, yes, likely. Never find another one like me. Rude boy, mad teens wanna fight me. Yeah. Rude boy, mad teens wanna fight me. It's mine, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Rude boy, mad teens wanna fight me. It's mine, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Rude boy, mad teens wanna fight, it's personal. Why they gotta take it so personal? Why do they always gotta take it there? You know I don't ever wanna deal with that. Why do some people like stressing me? Why do some people like testing me? Probably cause they know I got the recipe. Probably cause they know if you get next to me, then it's all mine, it's all mine. It's all mine, it's all mine. I said it's all mine, it's all mine. And it's all mine, it's all mine. And it's all mine, it's all mine. And it's all, it's all, it's all.
Yes. I know you guys saw that Cinderella aesthetic in a male version. That is super dope. I gotta give definitely some props to that. That is super dope. Yeah, he does sound like a little bit like Drake. He does sound like he sounds like what Drake is trying to be. You know what I mean? Like that's just like you could tell that's his vibe. He ain't trying to be like copying that, Canada shit. You know what I mean? No shade to Canada. I love y'all. I love y'all. But yes, Big Southern. I saw your comment. I definitely yes, you do need to get in contact with me. Anybody that is interested in the info, you have to get me your email address because I have to personally invite you to the platform, which is cool because then when you invite other people and they sign up, you get credit for that as well. But SoundCloud has a third party situation going on. And also, I didn't grab the article before I came on here, but SoundCloud, again, let's give SoundCloud another thumbs up because SoundCloud has teamed up recently with Twitch. So it says SoundCloud and Twitch have a live streaming partnership where you could fast track SoundCloud Pro, SoundCloud Premiere, and Repost by SoundCloud. That's their third party. Um, their creators allow you to, with this time, we are all going to be, suffering in our pockets. So now, because we're social distancing, you can connect instantly via live stream to millions of fans and get paid for your work. So those of you who like to be on the gaming shit, I know I have been. I've been playing Call of Duty, Warzone. I'm about to say Warfare. See, I'm thinking about conspiracy shit that I read. Can't talk about it. Don't do it, Minx. Don't do it. All right. So again, those of you that go live on Twitch, go live on Caffeine, go live on Live Me, go live on. It's just now it's time to monetize. If you good looking or you got good content, you're funny, you're nice, you're relatable. If you're working on a song, whatever, get your papes. Get your papes. Let people tip you. Stop being afraid to take money from people. I don't feel afraid. I feel like I have something to give. If you don't have nothing to give, then you shouldn't have your hand out. But if you have content and you can make people laugh, some of y'all need to just get into vlogging. I know like certain vlogs I've been watching recently, like everybody's talking about the fucking quarantine shit. I don't, I think Ellen did a fucking video about her trying to finish a puzzle. I ain't trying to see no shit like that. I want to see vlogs of people working. I want to see vlogs of people editing shit. Like, I want to see that. I want to see y'all making beats. Y'all need to get on this live stream wave. As you guys see, I go live because that's what I do. If you don't like to show your face, that's cool. I could show y'all the little tricks and stuff like that you could do. I'll show you an example right here. If you don't like showing your face, boom. You don't have to show your face. You see, I'm still here. I'm still talking. I'm on station head. They don't have to see my face. So definitely stop being afraid. This is the stage right now. The world is your stage. Not like the stage that these people have been. Don't do it, Minx. Okay, I won't. Okay, I won't. Okay. All right. So anyway, this is my show, guys. I'll be here. I'm going to try to be doing more lives during the week, give you guys more opportunities. I will be live tomorrow on Station Head Community from 5 to 6. I'm going to be playing some music. So make sure everyone that put their music on my playlist, I got you. That's the playlist I'm pushing through. So stay tuned to that. I will be here. I'm going to be playing my song that I did this week just to set off the, just to close the show because, I was in my feelings a little bit and I have a message to give to the world. And I recently did a song called Living because I don't think a lot of y'all are living. Where's the conspiracy? Y'all want a conspiracy? Look, I'm going to put a poll up, okay? If y'all want a conspiracy episode, okay? I hate the word conspiracy. I'm going to say, if y'all want to have an episode with me just talking about the powers that be, the people that are behind the curtain, the people that got us on the strings, the people that got us by the balls, the people that are sitting there controlling the world and we act like we don't know what the fuck is going on some George Carlin shit, I will definitely hold the poll and we will get an episode together because I ain't scared of nobody. I ain't scared of nothing. And I'm all about the truth. And I want you guys to be able to be in an area where y'all could talk about this shit with me. Because if we're going to take the fall, the Minx Show is going to take the fall for it. But I think it's time for that. I've been very, very, I try to stay away from these types of conversations for a reason. And I think what better way is to talk to everybody about what they think. So if y'all want to be on this episode with me, you have to download Zoom. You have to download the Zoom app. Download the Zoom app. Let me know. We will plan an episode. We will take the top 10 conspiracy theories, and we will debunk them or validate them. That's a nice little twist, huh? Oh yeah, the Minx Show will die that day. That'll be the end of the show. Like Minx's show is gone from Spotify, it's gone from Anchor, it's gone from everywhere. Her YouTube is taken down too. That's how the powers that be get down. But I still got Patreon though, so we can still rock over there. Thank you, Big Southern. Thank you so much. And hit me up behind the scenes. I want to get you that information so I could add you to that list. All right. So I'm gonna get this last song on and close out the show. And I love you guys. I really do. You know, I love you guys. I say that and I mean it because I really do love you guys. You guys are the first people I think about, besides my little one and my husband. You guys are the first people I think about. I think about how do I construct my day to work with you guys, to present your music to the world, to use my platform that I built for us. Everything that you see, I did it for us. This is your platform. So if you guys say, Minx, we want to do a music video episode, or Minx, we want to, do like song reviews today, y'all let me know. Let me utilize my space. I built it for a reason. Have you guys noticed? I put this because last week was an eyesore for me. And I critique my shows a lot. And I look and I'm like, oh, I need to have a backdrop. So I just bought some, tape and put that shit on there. Call it a day. No painting. I can't deal with the smell. All right. Thank you guys. I love you. Good night to you too. But again, I love you guys. You guys are super dope. And we're going to get through this shit together. And I don't know, cheesy shit. We're going to get through this shit together. And one thing that we need is the medicine. And the medicine is staying busy, staying positive, motivating each other, loving each other, and of course, living your fucking life the best that you can. All right? So I'm going to play this song. I actually wrote the song. I produced the song. And I wanted to share it with you guys. Oh, I got how many? Hold on a second. 59 plays. Oh my gosh. New song too. All right, so we're going to get this song on. It's called Livin'. Livin'. I love you guys. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Minx be on the track line.
Put in that work. I grind till it hurts. Feeling my worst. Man, these bills come first. There's always a hater. They will fight for your crown. Mentally knock you out. As long as you don't stay down. Spreading my message to those who will listen. Keep your head up, cause that's your kingdom. Don't feed into hate, that is a symptom of those who are victims of this horrible system. You gotta share your light, you gotta be the prism.